welcome back to my channel. So today we are at London Transport Museum behind me. So let's go in and have a look, see what's there. It's really exciting. So we're now in the museum. We have to go through quick security and yeah, let's have a look around. So we're on level 2. So here we have the Chair to Anywhere, which used to be hired for short journeys in central London. Known as sedan chairs, they were first introduced in the 17th century and were still in use on the streets of London until the early 1800s. And here we have a omnibus, Shalebeer's original London omnibus of 1829. There's a large, long-bodied coach with room for up to 22 passengers inside. It needed 3 horses to pull it. It was so difficult to manoeuvre. Later, buses were smaller, using only 2 horses. Yeah, we've got another one here. Very beautiful. This bus was named after the long back-to-back seat on the roof, which resembled a Victorian knife cleaning board. Passengers reached the outside seats by climbing the iron rungs at the back. Not an easy task, especially for women in long skirts. And here we've got the 2 horses that would have pulled these on the tracks. This here is basically a smaller version of what is behind us. As you can see, in real life, it's a lot bigger. I love how they got the mannequins, got the horses as well. I would pull it, but yeah, wow. Commuting North, 1890s. The Great Northern Railway trains such as this were used on suburban services from King's Cross. The locomotive is fitted with condensing apparatus so that it can walk through the tunnels to Moorgate. So these were all the bridges that were built in 1895. The North London Railway was originally built to take goods from the docks across suburban North London, but it quickly built up a busy passenger service from the city to Richmond in the west using tank engines like this one. Wow. The Princess Alice, built in Glasgow in 1865, was used on pleasure trips from London to coastal resorts in Kent and Essex. In 1878, 640 people died when a coal ship rammed into her and she sank. This was the highest death toll for an accident in British inland waters. Very sad. And now we take the lift to the next floor. In we go. We go on. So down we go. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah. I enjoyed that. Let's see what's next. The world's first underground railway. So the Metro line was the very first railway line underground. So this is a, don't know what you call it, model of when they built the underground. So all that work that would have gone in to get the tunnels. And it looks like they used horses as well, which is really interesting how they've just managed to dig under. This is about the steam underground. So every effort was made to reduce the steam and smoke from locomotives underground. One successful trial tested a fireless locomotive that ran on hot bricks. In the end, conventional steam engines were used, but with special pipes to condense exhaust steam into side tanks of cold water. And this is a model of one of them steam undergrounds. This would have been the steam. This would have been one of the steam Metropolitan Railway. One of the original steam trains that were used. He doesn't look too happy. This is from the original carriage, so these are very comfortable seats. I don't know how the seats are on the underground today because obviously I sit in my wheelchair, I'm a part-time wheelchair user. And yeah, very wow. This is one of the original steam trains that ladies only carriages they would have had. That's cool. Here's another original underground train to Moorgate. So I'm just on another old railway from my friends back there. Very quiet, this tube, compared to the one I was on this morning. Very quiet. This is a very weird experience. We are walking above a bus up the unit and going on to down here to see the bus. So you've got another lift here, which is good, but we are going to go over to the bus. Might be a bit of a wait though. So that is a play area. So downstairs we go. We're in the poster gallery. This would have been the shelter. This would have been a Royal Mail farm. See London's parks and rivers. Tate Modern by Tube, Bus and River. I like that one. That's quite cute. And that one's very red, very London. Fly the tube. Go direct to Heathrow Central from this station. And that, guys, is now the Elizabeth line. Poster artwork you've got there. And you've got this one here as well. I like that one. That's very artistic. And so are these ones. So this lift is quite small. So we've been waiting here ages. Because when it came, there was someone in it. And it skipped our floor and gone straight back up. And now it appears not to be moving. Here we go. Yeah, we got in that time. That was very lucky. But yeah, now we're off to the ground floor, which is where the last bit of the museum is. And yeah, let's see what's down here. Looks like a lot. So this is the map of the underground. We are staying, Ilford, which as you can see, so when it's got that sign, I'm pointing with my foot here, it means that you will need a ramp to get on and off. But we come all the way from Ilford, all the way down to, where are we? All the way to Tottenham Court. And this sign here, that blue one there, means you do not need a ramp and that is step-free access. So let's press to cross the road. Have to wait. There's people crossing the road. Just pretend they've got cars and we can go. And any minute now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is so on the buses. Look at it. I love the number plate though. Die. And that one's going to Liverpool Street. So this is the number 37 to Peckham. Let's see how we get on board. Oh, we can't get on board this one. What a shame, but that's where you would have got on. And that's where you would have got your tickets. This can carry 56 passengers in total. This wasn't a bad attempt at getting on the bus. So we are on Knowles House. Yeah. We've got no Blake here. Hello, everyone else. They're not very talkative, these lot. You've got the stairs, which I'm not going to attempt to get up. It's really like on the buses vibe. So here, they had a space for folding pushchairs only. So it shows how it all come along in time. That was amazing, but getting off, I had to like kind of come off backwards, but I managed to do it. Let's go see what else is it. Says I can go, so let's go. And here we've got more trams. they're actually bigger than what it looks on the camera. Let's drive this tube. I've got no idea where we're going. Sit there, watch the view. The train drives itself. And they're going to be angry with me. I'm at like 33 miles an hour. Sorry, passengers. Oh, now we're stopping. So now, stop.
Careful, you went too fast. You computer had to slow you down. Driver should approach the station slowly.
You've been told off by a simulator.
Customers are waiting. Release the doors.
Getting
When everyone's on safely, close the doors. Time to give control back to the computer. Press the automatic operations button. The computer completed a proof. Look at the CCTVs. There's a problem with the counter-guide phone. It's your job to fix it. Press the handset up button to reconnect the train back to the overhead power. Well done. We are connected to power. The electric motors need a lot of power to pull all 360 pounds of the train's pull.
This must be the
Press the
Elizabeth
automatic
line.
operation button again.
South driving. You didn't know that fact? Now you do. And yeah, South driving's going a lot better than
Remember
what
to
I
monitor
was.
the journey. Press the visual level switch to hear the alarm.
So this is the view they have under the tunnel.
Congratulations, well done. Plan was success. After many people get their destination using automatic and manual driver displays, and one way view service and common problems that need fast.
It's crazy. So this is what they were actually seeing. Oh yeah, this is the Elizabeth line. So caved in. Tell us in a minute. Do I have to do anything, or will it stop automatically? I'm guessing it stopped automatically. Yeah.
Thank you for your hard work. Please let the next driver into the crowd. Goodbye.
So here we're in memorials. Actually got an actual gravestone here. Killed by a flying... I'm not going to say that word out loud. So here we have a high tension cable and Troughton damaged by BOMB dropped from a German aeroplane at the Minorities Junction. City Lines and Extension, June 13th, 1917. And this is it. Very sad.
To me, being quite young, the whole thing was very strange, very unfamiliar.
I would say it was about 15 feet, maybe 20 feet wide, the platform.
You'd have a couple of meters of platform to walk along, but the rest of it was all occupied with people in beds, blankets, and virtually the whole of the depth of the platform was filled with sheltering people.
And the trains were coming in all the time, so you had to leave a space for people getting in and off the trains.
At least it was organised. There were facilities for toilets and facilities for washing, and also for making tea, coffee.
Worst part was the smell, really. I mean, it was a sort of smell of bodies and other unmentionable things as well. So there was a bit of a bomb down there.
So around the museum you will see these people who are hearing impaired like myself. Tea loop machine, you put your ear to it and it tells you all about the thing that's by you. So that's very good accessibility. They also had these signs Are you between 19 and 35? Are you physically fit? Are you at home without ties? Then you're wanted at the war. So here it says that buses were transformed into ambulances, and they used to have this sign that people keep them clean as they can, because it would be for the wounded and to transfer people to hospital. This part of the museum is quite sad, to be fair, and it makes you realise how many people have innocently lost their lives on lines that I've been travelling on for the past 3 days. It makes you realise, doesn't it, that all this is real. When you actually hear and see the stuff, it makes you realise what actually happened. Here we're inside another underground train, and it's really good because they've made this old underground train step free, so you could easily get on and obviously off in front of me. So this is the inside. So they've got a screen there to show what it would have been like. These are all the tickets and travel cards they used to issue, and all this here is unfortunately lost property. Here's a fact: they receive that many items every year. So as you can see, the museum is very accessible, with ramps and lifts around, and plenty of room to get around. So here we have a red bus, and these are all the different carpets and materials they would have used. And here we've got the way out sign. So this was the first electric locomotive that I was just in. We're on the train. This guy kind of seems to warn shop. But anyway, that's us. So this is a model of an escalator and the stairs in the underground. Water pressure was used to propel the first underground lifts in 1890. So it was Alicia Otis who installed the first passenger lift in a New York department store in 1857. Most early elevators were designed to take people up a few floors in a hotel or shop. The lifts at the original London tube stations took people deep down below ground for the first time. A journalist at the opening of the first tube railway in 1890 described the novel experience for the Daily News. The sensation of descending this lift of 50 feet to get below the level of the Thames is somewhat similar to a balloon experience. In a balloon, the earth seems to be sinking below you. In the King William Street lift, the world seems to be gently rising, the passenger all the while being pleasantly stationary. So this is just a few little facts about the person who invented the lift. So the lift I just shown you was a high-speed electric lift, 1987. These lifts are out of service.
Lily, the little killer, strikes again.
Yeah, that's what they call me now. My friends gave me that nickname, and it stuck. We were in a lift, went to get in a lift yesterday at Wembley, and it said this lift is out of service. And TfL thought it was a good idea to send someone who's terrified of lifts down in a lift that was saying that, but apparently it was a technical glitch. But anyway, these two lifts are out of service, so I guess we'll move on. So guys, we're now at Hammersmith. Nah, I'm joking, we're still here, see? Still here. We have completed the museum, so let's go to the shop. You can get an Elizabeth line cushion for £22. £38 you can own a Elizabeth line bag, or £15 for this bus. You can even get Elizabeth line socks for £10. You can get an underground train for £10. You can get these Paddington books for £8 each. You can get little high vises for your kids. They are £9 each. You've got a Transport Museum one or Future Engineer one there as well. Those on a budget, there are cheaper items here. You can get a notebook, £3.50. Eraser, that's in the shape of the District line. And you can get a lollipop for an Elizabeth line tote bag for £60 here. Get all your Elizabeth line merch here as well as all the other lines. For £16 you can get a jigsaw puzzle of the Tube map, which features the new Elizabeth line. You can get a bus one for the same price, £16. You can get bags made out of the actual seat covers, and they are at a whopping £95. You can get an Elizabeth line keyring for £4. Here they do pin badges, they do magnets. You can get lanyard for £5 and all the keyrings for the lines. For this, it is £12. The map of the underground. £25 you can own a light box, mini light box. Or for £40 you can get this bigger version, which includes all them stations as well. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, let me know if you've been here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.